Hi, my name is Kiana with PMP Crafters, and today we are going to make a chip bag template using Photoshop 2019. Now, the first thing you're going to do, of course, is open Photoshop. Then you're going to click on Create New. After that, you want to make sure that you click on a 11 by 8.5 inch sheet of paper. Click Create. Once your paper is up, we want to go ahead and divide this paper. So what we're going to do to divide it evenly is we're going to go to View, New Guide, and we want to put it on vertical. The center of our paper is about 5.5. We want to make sure that everything is in inches, and then click OK. Now that is the center of our paper. From there, we're going to make our front, then our two sides of our chip bag. So to do the front of our chip bag, we are going to use our shape tool. So for our shape, we are going to click right here, and we have our rectangle shape. Now, if your rectangle shape does not come up automatically, left click, and then you should be able to find your rectangle tool there. Once we have our rectangle tool up and our menu bar comes up, we want to go in and put our width. We want to make sure that it's in inches, so if it's in pixels, then you can change that by simply typing it in. Our width here is going to be 5.5, 5.5, and then you'll change that to inches. Our height here is going to be 7 inches. Once we have that in there, I'm not going to press enter or anything. All I'm going to do is take my mouse down to my paper and left click, and then click OK, and it brings up a box. Now the box is going to be colored the color that you have in your colors here. You can change it to any color you would like, but we're going to use yellow for right now, just for our front. We're going to go back here, and now we just need to line this paper right up. As you can see, my vertical and my horizontal lines are now bright pink to let me know that it is completely even on the paper. I'm going to let go. And now we have the front of our chip bag. So now we need to make the left and the right sides of the back of the chip bag. So to do so, we are going to once again click our rectangle shape. And as you can see, the rectangle shape that we put in here is going to highlight. We do not want to change the shape of this, so what we're going to do is go over to our layers, and we're going to click on our background layer, and it's going to make our next shape under our front chip bag shape. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to change the color of it, and I'm just going to make it a gray. You can make it whatever color it is you want. This is just your template, so that way you are able to create beautiful designs. Okay, so we're going to go back into our width, and we're going to type in 2.75, and then our height once again is 7. And then we're going to go to our paper and left click, and then click OK. Once we do that, we now have a shape for our left side. We're going to put that in there. Once we have the shape for our left side and it is in the place where we need it to be, we're going to press Control J on our keyboard, and that's going to make us another layer, or Command J for a Mac. Once we have that, we're just going to drag that image right on over to the other side. Make sure they're all lined up. Once you have that, then you'll have your front and your two sides of your chip bag. Now from here, you can label right here on your layers. You can label what they are. And I'm just going to type in side 2. And this one will be, I'm double clicking by the way, side 1. And of course you can name that as front, but I have mine color coded, so of course I know that that is the front. Okay, now what I want to do is to separate this with more guidelines. So that way, if I move my front or my sides or stretch them in any way, I can put things back in the proper areas. Or if I just delete them all together, I will still have my guidelines in my template. So to do this, we're going to go back into View, click View, New Guide, and then our first guide is going to be 2.73. I'm just putting in numbers here. They don't have to be exact because we can move them. And that was slightly off. So I'm just going to scoot it over just a little bit. And there we have our left guideline for the left side of the front. Then we're going to go back in, click a new guide. And this one should be about 8.2. I'm just estimating here. Slightly off again, but that's okay. And then we're going to just move it right on over. I'm almost there. There we go. And now we have our center of the front of our chip bag. And then we also have our guidelines for this. So that way, if we were to take this away, we would know where everything lines up. Now, these guidelines do not print out. So you are free to have as much things going on, and this is just showing you where you need to place things. Now, what will print out is these shapes here, these layers here. This will print out. So this is the ones that you're going to change, maybe put your designs in and things like that. Your background layer, you can use that for the top and the bottom of your chip bags. If you do not want a top and a bottom, then you can extend these out to where your background design is fully covered with this. And that's why we have these guidelines, so that way we're able to manipulate this however we feel free. So to finish this up, I would like to put some guidelines here at the top and at the bottom. So we're going to go back to View, New Guide. This time we're going to do horizontal lines, and I do believe my top line is about 0.85. Let's see. I was close once again, and then we're just going to move it up. Once again, go to View, New Guide, and we're going to put one at the bottom. 7.85. That's what I'm guessing here. I was close. All right, so now we have our top and bottom guidelines, as well as our center, left and right guidelines. So if I were to take these away, I'm just going to make them invisible here. You're able to see our center, as well as what will make up our front and our left and right of our chip bag. Now here you're able to create away. But before you do so, make sure that you go to File, Save As, to save this as a chip bag template. If this video was helpful and very educational, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel as we have future videos coming up. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on when we upload those videos.